Welcome! I'm Elizabeth Harper. I'm thrilled that you've joined me on numerologist.com. I'm here with this week's angel messages. So this week we're using crystal angel cards. Love those crystals. So what I'd love for you to do is place your hands over your heart, just like angel wings. Invite your angels to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3. A message that comes from their heart to yours. What you can also do is, once you've watched your message, move your cursor back to the beginning of the video and then invite your angels in as you move your cursor back and forth until you intuitively feel it's time to stop, and right there is an extra message for you from your angels. Let's place the crystal cards next to the heart. Invite the angels in. I'll shuffle them 3 times while focusing on the intention that you receive exactly what you need at this moment. That the message that comes through is supportive, gives you the guidance that you have been asking for at this time. Okay, number 1. The first one is turquoise. Oh, I love that color. Turquoise is spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. It's interesting, isn't it? Turquoise is an interesting crystal because it's very much about bringing heaven and earth together. Because in turquoise there's often pieces of brown, and that connects to the earth, and then that turquoise energy is the sky, connecting to the sky. So there's that sense of heaven upward, moving upward, because it's just a little piece of the earth and then lots of the sky within it. So there's a heavenly vibration that's there. The turquoise is also a color that is about teaching and education and learning, and about opening yourself up to new possibilities as well. So with that turquoise energy, your spirituality is manifesting, increasing, expanding, etc. Your awareness is expanding. And that turquoise is asking you to look up and to allow yourself to open your energy up and move to a higher vibration. And when you do that, it's not always easy to be around the same people that you've been around previously when you've been in another iteration of you. And that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with the people that have been there in your life, not at all. It's been like being in school where you're in one class and then you move to another class and then you move to another class. It's not that there's anything wrong with the people that were in the classes that you were in before. It's just that you're moving in new directions. That you have been together for a reason. That you've learned together particular lessons that you've needed to learn and experience. And now your growth requires that you move into a new classroom with a new set of people. So I feel with this message, with the turquoise particularly, sometimes we can reject things. Sometimes we can say, no, this is not what I want. I want to stay in this group. I want to stay with all these people. And what can happen with that? It's not just people, it's with events and experiences around us. What can happen with that when we kind of hold on? Things start going a little bit, not wrong, but there's almost a sense of, they don't quite go the way that you anticipate or want. And so when we try to hold on, we know that when these things start going wrong around us, or when they start not working out, it's probably a better way of putting it, when they're not working out, that maybe it's time for us to look at this and look at what we're doing and where we are, and maybe it's time to move or shift to a different level, to a different place, to different experiences, because we don't need to be here anymore. So when you move your vibration, when you move your energy, and when you allow yourself to let go of the old, then you step into a whole new existence, a whole new beginning, let's say. So again, there's nothing wrong with the old. You're just letting it go. And it's not just about relationships. It can be about things that we're doing that no longer serve us. So it can be about the foods that you eat that no longer serve you. It can be about the words that you use that no longer serve you. It could be about the actions that you're taking that are no longer in alignment with your highest and greatest good. So when you let those go, you allow more space then for something new to come in that is going to support you at the level you're at energetically, vibrationally. Oh, I love that. It was a long way for me to explain it, wasn't it? So let's see. I'm just going to shuffle these, because one of them just fell off the top there. There we go. Number 2. Let's see what wants to come up for number 2. Clear quartz. Ooh, I love it when clear quartz comes up anytime. Let yourself feel all your emotions. So it says your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. So true, right? When I think of quartz, I think of amplification. So I always use clear quartz in my crystal grids to amplify, to increase the energy of something. So with this, it's saying about let yourself feel all your emotions. There is a sense of amplification that's coming in here. So I feel that the message from your angels is that you can't push anything down this week. That if you try to push it down, it's just going to seep to the surface. So you may find yourself more emotional than you would be normally. And, you know, as sensitive beings, as healers, as intuitives, as spiritual beings, we open ourselves up to everything that is around us. We open ourselves up with love. We open ourselves up to support others as well as to support ourselves. And when we do that, we take away the boundaries sometimes that are around us, and we absorb a lot of energy. We absorb it from our friends and family, from our environment, from our community, from the world. So when you're absorbing all of that, it can feel overwhelming. But your angels are saying, don't push that down. Don't push that overwhelm down. Let it out. Don't allow it to stay in your body, stay in your energy, stay in your system. Because you can imagine, can't you, all those emotions are just bulging. So it's important for you, it's really important for you to allow it to be released. So if you want to cry, go ahead, cry. If you want to scream, go ahead, scream. You might want to find a space where you can scream where somebody isn't thinking that you're being hurt in some way. But do it. Let it go. Let that energy go. Because with quartz, the amplification, it's almost as if, you know, sometimes when you can imagine, it's like a balloon that it's going to get so big it needs to be burst. And that's what I feel with the quartz that is coming in, that your balloon might be this big, but this week it's going to get bigger so that it can burst, because it's time for it to burst. It's time for those emotions to burst out. They're not helping you. It's time to be healed. You know, many years ago, I held on to my grief because, well, the way I'd been raised was that when people pass into spirit, I'm still connected to them. You know, we're still connected. It doesn't make any difference. They're gone from a physical perspective, but from a spiritual perspective, we're still there together, friends, family, whatever. But I hadn't realized that my body needed to grieve. My physical body needed to grieve because the body felt the loss. As a spirit, I didn't, because I knew we were connected. But as a physical being, it's so important to grieve, because otherwise your body holds it. And when your body holds it, it means that other things in your life don't work because they become reflections of everything that you are, and your body is part of that. So when you release, it helps all kinds of things to shift in your life, helps you to move forward. So remember that. Okay, time to release. Number 3, it's right there. Number 3 is opal. Oh my goodness, this was coming up before. Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. I love that. Now, opal can come in numerous different colors, but I often think of opal as being a translucent, milky kind of white with lots of flecks of color in, all these different rainbows of color. So this is saying to you at this moment, it's time for you to shine your light, because you are the light of the world. It's time for you to show your gifts, to share your being, to really open yourself up and let people see and sense and know who you truly are. Opals, when they sparkle, they have lots of kind of a watery energy about them. And there's almost a sense of an emotional vibration that is within them. At least for me, there is. So with this, we're coming back to the messages of being on the spiritual path, of allowing yourself to let go of what doesn't serve you, what no longer reflects you, of allowing your emotions to come to the surface. So then when we come to opal, it's almost as if this is the reward, the gift at the end of the rainbow, the gold, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because you've been through these different stages of release and letting go and letting your emotions out, etc. So then when you get to opal, that opal has the emotional energy at the surface. That's my feeling of it. The emotional energy is at the surface. So you could easily cry, you could easily laugh, you could easily get frustrated, but you allow it to be released and you don't hold on to it anymore. It's right there. So you're not trying to be somebody that you're not. You're letting your truth shine. You're letting your truth out. And I feel that's what the opal is for you at this time, is allowing your truth to come through so that you shine, so that you sparkle, so that you are who you truly are, which is this incredible light. So with that opal, you show your light, and others, and you know this, others are empowered by that, and they're empowered to show their light as well. They're empowered to be their true selves too. And you can do that just by being you, just by being the light that is you. And when I think of all those colors, when you think of an opal, there's all those different sparkles and all those different colors that come in. Your angels are also saying there's all kinds of different possibilities in this. It's like the sky is limitless. You can open up to the red path, the blue path, the violet path, the yellow path, all these different directions, ideas, possibilities, potentials, everything is there for you. So your angels are just saying, be yourself, allow yourself to sparkle, and then be open to all the wonderful opportunities that are awaiting you.